Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing amazing, inshallah. It's been a long time. I have done my story and basically what I do in detail. So let's get into it. My name is Manal Abrar. I am 24 years old. I live in Toronto, Canada. I'm born and raised in Saudi Arabia. Now, before I talk about what I do, let me explain why it happened. So I joined the platform in 2021. So it's going to be my 3 years I would say, couple months in November. And the reason I got started was because 2021 was a very difficult year finances wise. Because my dad, being the sole breadwinner at that moment, he got laid off 3 times. And me being the oldest, I was like, okay, I have to do something to be able to help my dad. I applied to a lot of jobs in person. And I just remember that first ever in person interview in my life at Tim Hortons. It is a cafe here where I walked in and I was told, can you remove what you're wearing to get the job? So obviously, I told them no, I cannot remove what I'm wearing because I wear it for religious purposes. Long story short, I didn't get the job, okay? Because if I did, I am pretty sure that I would still be stuck there. That made me reflect. That rejection, that slap in the face, made me reflect back on a lot of things in my life. And I thought to myself, if imagine I held some type of degree and I walked into a job and I was still rejected, that 4 years, let's say, that I spent in university, they would have all been wasted. I need to do something. There has to be another way. I remember praying a lot for an opportunity that would change my life 360, not even just 180 degrees. And I came across this opportunity through social media, TikTok to be specific. In the name of Allah, I just went ahead with it. There are a lot of people I talk to on a daily basis and they are not able to go ahead with something immediately, but Manal was desperate. My back was against the wall. I had nothing to lose whatsoever. So when I got started in the team, I took my dad's credit card and I used that to purchase the elite package, which is the highest package to basically have the most amazing results. And I was like, I'm either going to go all in or I'm not going to do anything at all. Okay. I wiped it out, didn't tell my dad for 2 months, and I just got started. I gave my all in. I was working and I started seeing results and I saw all the people in the team that were making money. And then I thought to myself, because I was the first niqabi in the team at that time in North America, not the entire world, but North America. And I thought to myself that there are so many other women like me out there that are most likely struggling and are going through the same thing. Is when I started talking about this opportunity that changed my life in just 2 months, mind you, it opened my eyes to a whole different world. And the response I got from women all around the world was absolutely insane, which made me run every single day. So when I say I show up every single day for the people that genuinely need this opportunity is because I am fearful that the fact that now I know there's an opportunity that can change someone's life and I am, let's say, being lazy and I don't talk about it, that is bad. Okay, that is one fear of mine, that I won't be able to help that one person who genuinely needs this opportunity, because I was that one person in 2021. Because obviously, okay, it is human nature to be able to share something that you love, that is either working for you or that you just care about. Let's say a favorite drink, a lipstick, a perfume, maybe a show, a restaurant, whatever the case may be. So when you know there is an opportunity where you can literally just make money through your phone, why would you not want to share it? Okay, so that's how it kind of turned into me doing the business side in the company, which again is the optional side, but the response kept me going. So now let's get into what I do. Now, speaking about what I do, so as I said, in 2021, I signed up with a company that actually teaches you every single thing that you need to know as a complete beginner, mind you, on how to make money just using the phone that you're watching me on through the financial markets. Now, basically, it is all about trading and investing. All the rich people that you know or that you see every day on social media, they make money through investing. And they most likely started just like you and me when they first started like trading and investing. A lot of the people are not educated, just like how I wasn't in 2021 until I got started in the team, is how crucial it is. Even if it's $1 that you're investing, you need to invest to be able to make your money. Like Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, all of these people, they have a cash flow which they use to invest. Because let me kind of give you a reality check here when it comes to banks and you actually saving your money. You putting your money into a savings account is not doing anything for you whatsoever. So the money that you put in your bank or you put into a savings account, let's say for example, you think that it is actually going to keep growing because you are just going to put in more money. But mind you, let's say you have $100 in your savings account. A couple years from now on, that $100 bill is not going to be worth the $100 bill. It is actually going to be way much more less. Why? Because more money is being printed as we speak or as you're watching me. So the value of money is actually going down instead of going up. Why? Because there is so much of it that it doesn't hold value anymore, right? And the money, let's say that you have in your checking accounts, whatever the case may be, banks are actually using that money to make more money. Let's say they put it into trading, they put it into crypto themselves, right? And they give you, let's say, a percentage of that on the savings account every year, right? Let's say, for example, I want to withdraw $10,000 from my checking account because I do have that much money. Banks are not going to allow you to do that. Why? Because that money isn't, because it doesn't exist in the checking account, because the banks actually use that to just invest, which is why they need time for them to be able to give you your own money back, right? So banks here are trying to work smart with your own money when you think that putting money into the bank is actually growing it. So I would rather take even $100 from my check and I would invest it so it is working only for me and not for someone else, right? So it is crucial for you to be educated on why investing is so important, especially the time that we live in, okay? So we're going to get a little bit educated on 3 different financial markets, and then we're going to go into how and what things you have access to and how you can actually be the next person in the team to actually make money. So the 3 main financial markets, okay, is it stocks, it's forex, it's crypto. What is stocks? Stocks is just a share of the company that you buy and you are a small partner of it and now you own it. Now, to give you an example on how stock would work is, let's say beginning of the year, you purchase an Apple stock and you leave it. Why? Because in the beginning of the year, it is not exactly at a quite high price because Apple releases a new iPhone end of the year. So you bought it at a lower price. Let's say end of the year, Apple releases a new iPhone, the sales shoot up. Obviously, the price of the stock is going to go up as well. And there you go, you made money. So you can just sell that off and you can actually make way much more money than that. Now, let's talk about crypto. That's the second one. Honestly, the entire world is all about crypto. If you do not believe that the future of this world is going to be crypto, you need to become more aware with what is happening in the entire world. Literally, like just today, there was a Microsoft outage globally, and that shut down a lot of things. And banks were not working, cards were not working, but the only thing that was working was crypto. Now, the reason only crypto was working is because crypto is not controlled by the government. It is made by people for people. I am the sole owner of crypto. No one can see how much crypto I have, how much money I'm making from crypto, or whatever the case is going on, right? With the withdrawals or anything, government cannot control that. So that actually makes them fearful, which is why they're trying to have a lot of things going on around crypto, because they know that crypto is going to be the future of the world. So what is crypto? It is just a currency that you cannot actually touch, but it is digital, right? So back in the day, let's say we had gold and silver coins we used to purchase stuff, then came in paper money, came in debit and credit cards. Now we have crypto. It is literally all around the world in your phones, laptops, every single thing, right? Which you can use to make money. It is not haram. Okay, there are some haram cryptos, but we do not even invest in them. So invest in crypto. It is so important. Now, let's talk about Forex. That's the third one. That is the most major market as well. Forex is just currency exchange. So I live in Canada, let's say, okay, and I'm born and raised in Saudi Arabia. So let's say I go from Canada to Saudi Arabia. At the airport, I am going to exchange my currency. Now, depending on the value of the currency, I'm either going to make money at the airport or I'm going to lose money. What does that mean? Let's say I exchange $1 Canadian to Saudi Riyal. That $1 Canadian is around 3 Riyal and then some cents after. That means that I made money because the Saudi Riyal is lower in value a little bit. Does that make sense? So how you make money through your phone with that is just in between the fluctuations that happen, and you are actually leveraging the experts that are sending you alerts, and that is how you basically make money. And Forex is honestly just so simple. It is literally just currency exchange. So two opposite currencies against each other. Now, let's talk about the things that you are going to have access to once you do get started in the team. Mind you, as I said, a complete beginner starting in the team is totally perfect, but because we have more than 99% of the people that start having no clue what they're getting themselves into. So there's a clear system on what you need to be doing on a day-to-day basis. You have access to university. Again, it is a different type of university. It actually teaches you A to Z on all of the financial markets that I just told you about. Then there's Market Pro, there's live sessions from the experts. So basically, you can work at your own pace. So there's a self-paced education, there's live education for you to go over as well, and there's actually advanced education for you to be able to analyze the markets yourself, because there are so many people in my team that started as complete beginners and now they're at a point that they can actually analyze the market themselves and actually put in trades alerts to make money. So in the education aspect, I put a picture on the top. You have access to a lot of things. Number two, my most favorite is the alerts. I am telling you, alerts is the way how I made money in 2021 when I got started, because it is literally just leveraging knowledge. What does that mean? Let's say I press a button on my phone and then a couple minutes after I have food at my doorstep. That is me leveraging a system that was made for me to not be able to get out of my house and I can still have food at my doorstep. So what we are doing is that the company has hired experts that have been doing the trading since, let's say, 10, 15 plus years. They know what they're doing. So all I'm doing is leveraging their knowledge to make money. So all they do is send you alerts on your phone. You punch in a couple numbers and there you go. You have money. Okay, that is exactly how you make money. So as a complete beginner, this is perfect for you. You get alerts for all the financial markets, by the way. Okay, so when you're starting in the team, a lot of the people, this is actually how they make money within the first month of them being in the team. Then you have access to automation. I am telling you, it is my most favorite thing, because I have so many busy people in my team. I have moms, I have nurses, doctors, just people from different backgrounds and very busy people. Mind you, even if you're not busy, it does not hurt to have another stream of income, honestly. So automation that we have is especially for, let's say, the crypto market. How that works is that you put in your money into the automation, and mind you, you can put in as low as $100 and you can put in from 100 to gazillion, literally. Okay, and you leave it. It is doing all the work for you. You have full control over it. Okay, I am very transparent, by the way, so you have full control over all your accounts. No one touches your money whatsoever. Okay, there's only guidance in the team, but we cannot do something for you. If someone is telling you that I'm going to trade for you, I'm going to invest for you, you run the other way, please. Okay, so automation just makes money on your behalf without you having to do anything whatsoever. So the three main things that I spoke about is education, alerts, and automation. But when someone gets started in the team, you actually have access to a lot of other things. Even the strategies that the experts use themselves to make money, you have access to those as well. You have access to, okay, how do I manage money? Okay, let's say you are newly married. Okay, how do the finances work? How do I pay off debt? How do I pay off my car insurance? You have access to so much education, because this community that you are going to be a part of in, let's say, it is not all about making money, because mindset is so important. You becoming a better version of yourself is so important, because let's say right now I give you $1 million, most likely you're gonna go broke in a month because you do not know how to manage that money, right? So you need to be a person that can actually make $1 million before you make $1 million. Does that make sense? So it is not just all about making money. There is so much more value that you are getting depending on whichever package that you are going to be getting started in. So let's get into the package. Okay, so there are three main packages on how someone can get started in. I am very transparent. I literally put every single thing in front of you. So Elite is the highest, okay? Elite, best of the best. You have access to every single thing in it. Obviously, the higher the packages, the more better results you get. There is nothing above Elite, and we are always adding in more value, more stuff in it for you to make more money. So you're actually getting way much more than you're paying for. It has a one-time fee of $14.99 USD. So depending on where you live, you are just gonna have to convert how much that one time is. And then there is a monthly subscription fee, which is $174 USD, because this is a services-based company. Just like how you use your data plan, you, let's say, live in a rental house, you're using the gas, electricity, gym, let's say, you pay for that on a monthly basis. So this company, it's the same way. So as long as you want to make money and you want to utilize everything, you pay on a monthly basis. I've been paying it since 2021, but alhamdulillah, I make way much more than that, so it does not bother me. Now, the remaining two packages are premium and select. So the premium is the second best package. You do not have access to automation and the VIP alerts in this, but you do have access to all of the financial markets. So it's like you're not all the way up, you're not all the way down, you're in the middle. Then there is Select, that's the basic package. Mainly it has access to Forex. So that's basically, as I said, a basic package. Now the reason there are 3 different packages is because every single person's financial situation is different. If you can only get started with premium, let's say, okay, perfect, you go ahead with that. Later on you can just upgrade your package and then you pay the difference. Premium is $5.99 USD one time, by the way, and Select is $2.99 USD. If you do live in, let's say, Middle East or Africa, instead of $2.99, only the Select package is $1.74 for you, okay? And it's 99 USD if you live in those countries. Apart from that, it is 174 USD for every other country on a monthly basis. Now, lastly, before I leave you guys, being a mentor and mentoring so many people all around the world, as I said, I am very transparent. Okay, the only way this opportunity is gonna work out for you is because it's gonna depend on the time, energy, and effort you are willing to put in. If you are gonna sign up with me and you're gonna get started in the team, I am not gonna do anything for you. I'm gonna guide you through stuff. Yes, I'm gonna connect you with all the tools, education, resources you need, but I cannot do something for you. You only need 30 minutes minimum every single day. You can give more than that. That is up to you as well. Now, the reason I signed up with this company is because it is a credible company. It has its own stock. It's regulated by the US government. So even if this company wants to be a scam, they cannot, because the government is going to shut them down. Okay, that's why I got started in 2021. So I looked at a couple factors, obviously, before I got started, and I'm literally telling you those factors. So I pray this opportunity brings you afia, and I am very excited to have you with us.